Okay, so now let's move on to the URL structure of your website. Now, there are two ways to approach this. It's pretty basic, so just stick with this and you won't fall under any over optimization penalties as far as your URL structures. So, if the city is not part of the domain name, for example, let's take bestplumber.com, you don't see the city anywhere in the domain, then you want to use the city in the URL, like this example below, bestplumber.com/drain-cleaning-city. So the city is going to be in the URL because you're not using it in the domain. You don't want to put cityplumber.com/bestplumber-in-city/contact. You're using city too much and that just looks way unnatural. Now, if your city is part of the domain name, for example, you bought cityplumber.com, then don't use the city anywhere else in the URL structure. So a good example would be cityplumber.com/drain cleaning. So there's no city other than in the main domain, but on your H1 title tags, you're going to put the city in there. So you're not over optimizing for the city whenever you're doing your URL structures. So just pay close attention to this when you're naming your pages and you'll be fine. For the header tags, each page that you're going to build out on your website should be correctly marked with header tags. So if you don't know what a header tag is, it's the H1, H2, H3, all the way up to H5 tags on your site. Now, with these headers, you never want to use the same keyword phrase twice on a page. For example, if your H1 is best plumber in city, don't make your H2 best plumber in city. You want to rearrange the keywords and make them seem as natural as possible. So a good example of this would be for your H1, let's call it your city plumber. H2, plumbing services in city. H3, contact your local city plumber today. You see how the keyword is in there in all the header tags, but it's not being used the same twice. So remember that. And keep this simple because it shouldn't be too complicated. Just switch the keyword around and you'll be fine. And I usually go up to about H4. If you really want to put some good optimization on your page, then you can go to H5. It's up to you. But you kind of want to switch it around. Don't have every page have an H5 on there, and just give Google some kind of variation. So that's it for the header tags. It's pretty simple, and just stick to this and you'll be fine. Okay, so on to the meta title tagging. Now the plugin I use is by Yoast, and I'll get into that in a second. But first, let me explain what the meta title is. Basically, what you want to do is place your main keyword at the beginning of the title. So for example, if you're a plumber, start it off with plumber in city, period, honest and reliable plumbing service, something like that. Now, you want to use keyword phrases instead of keywords. Don't just stick keywords randomly in your title. For example, plumber city, city plumber, we are the best. You got to make it seem as natural as possible because Google can catch on to see if you're actually doing SEO to these titles, and they don't like that at all. Another big point is don't put your phone number in the title. If you have the phone number in your title, no one's going to click through to your site, and you really want people to click through to your site and use your site. That's what Google measures and that's what they want. So I know a lot of people have found success putting the phone number in the title, but just don't do it. It's not a good long-term strategy. You want to get those analytic numbers up. Now, each page you build out needs to have a unique title. So go and optimize each page with the title tag as you're building the content. And remember, don't over optimize with the keywords. Use variations. So if your title has plumber in city, don't say plumber in city in the description. In the description, use something like we are the city's best plumber, something like that. Use a variation. And we'll go get into the descriptions in the next section. But for now, let me show you a quick demo of how to install the plugin and use it. Okay, so I'm in the back end of the WordPress website here. And what I'm going to do is just go to plugins, add new, and just type in Yoast SEO. And right here, just click to install this WordPress plugin. And another SEO plugin I like is, let's see here. SEO Ultimate. So switch between the two, Yoast and SEO Ultimate, and you should be fine. They both do the same thing, but it's good not to fall in love with one plugin because you never know. It could just fall off the map, or Google could crack down on it, or something like that. So I use SEO Ultimate and SEO Yoast. So once you have the plugin installed, let's go ahead and create a new page and write out the title tag for it. So what I'm going to do is add a new page. Now this is a plumbing website, so let's say the title is going to be Drain Cleaning Specialist in City. So down here, we're gonna have a little snippet here, and this is where we edit the title and the description. So let's customize this a little. Let's go ahead and let's start off the title with the main keyword, but not the main keyword as it is. We'll spread it out with a couple words in between. And then let's add honest and reliable service, plumbing service. You see it's too long, so what we could do, you want to keep it in between this character set right here, which is 70. So there you go. That's how you write an SEO title, and you want to fill out this custom form right here for each page that you build out, and make sure that you don't have two duplicate titles on your website. Now in the next section, I'll be going over how to write the meta description. Okay, so with the meta description, it's the same concept as the title, except you're just writing a little bit more. But you never want the title to be in the description. You want it to be unique content for each page that you're optimizing. Never have duplicate meta descriptions for your website. Google can see this very easily. So let's stick to this drain cleaning example and go from there. What I would do if I was writing this meta description, I would say, if you are looking for a quality drain cleaner in city, then we can provide you with excellent plumbing services. For more information, please visit our website. Visit our website. There you go. So you see here, the whole point of the description was to get a variation of your main keyword in there one time. And instead of using drain cleaning, I use drain cleaner in city. So that's how you write a meta description, and just have fun with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, there is no exact science to this, but just make it seem as natural as possible for Google.